Hello, my name is Shamak Acharya, and this is Contradicting Side Effects of Social Media. Yeah, Counteracting Side Effects of Social Media. Here are the topics we'll be covering. And let's start with what is social media. It's a platform where you can create and share or exchange information ideas with others in virtual communities or networks. And those other social media platforms that I had already mentioned were Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. And now let's go into the facts about social media and statistics. Social media has an influence on our psychology in ways that we are not aware of. It triggers our reward system to, to make us feel good about ourselves when we get likes. And if this goes out of control, we start developing an addiction similar to drug addiction, which leads to mental health issues, which can affect our emotions, psychology, and social well being. This is the percentage of people from the different age groups that use social media. The highest at 88% are between 18 to 29-year olds, followed by 30 to 49-year olds and 50 to 64-year olds at 70 and 64% respectively. These statistics was gathered from 2019. And this is the most recent statistics. Like, as you can see, for both 40 to 49-year olds and 50 to 59-year olds, LinkedIn and Facebook are the top used compared to LinkedIn and Twitter and Snapchat and TikTok for 30 to 39 and 18 to 29, respectively, with their respective percentages as you can see on screen. And this is a visual representation of that statistics, but in more detail. The pros and cons of social media. We can connect with people who have similar interests and hobbies as us, connect with people who have gone through similar life struggles just like us, and receive their perspective advice to become successful. And they can also be sources of inspiration and to connect with our loved ones, acquaintances, and and friends from the past. The dark side of social media, as I had mentioned in the previous slides, it is social media addiction and low self esteem and low life satisfaction and affecting our social relationship and can become victims of cyberbullying, which makes us want to post our best idealized self to share with others, not for who we are as to ourselves, but what others want us to want. We want people to look at us as if we're like this ideal self. which goes nicely into cyberbullying. But before we start, do you behave well in social media platforms? That's the question for you to answer to yourself. It's bullying someone on it's bullying someone using technology, social media messages, and communication platforms, gaming platforms, or even through mobile texting. And this bullying issue is a behavior aimed at scaring, annoying, or shaming those who are targeted, making them feel bad about themselves. And this can start from spreading lies and posting embarrassing moments that the person does not want to be shared. And this can be accomplished through the various types that I had mentioned in the previous point above. And that all of those same topics can also be applied to LinkedIn. But this can be a shady thing. But you can report them following the same tactics that you used on Facebook or Instagram, but so that this kind of bad behavior will not be tolerated. So please be nice in whatever social media platform you use. Because cyberbullying can affect the way that people perceive themselves and make themselves have negative thoughts about themselves, and they can lose interest in their favorite activities and lose interest, including with who they trust, which is not a good thing. And these are the questions that you can answer to yourself, answer if you're being bullied, and ways you can help. And these are the clues that you can use to determine cyberbullying is hurting you or your friend. It's better not to be laughed at than laughing with you. And as I mentioned again, it is a mental, emotional, and physical well being can be affected, which you don't want to lose a good person over to these kinds of effects of mental embarrassment, afraid, and angry, emotional feeling ashamed, losing interest in your hobbies, and physical being tired or sick like symptoms. And talk to a trusted adult, close friend, or parent have that you have been bullied online, and show them you what you were embarrassed about and need to be taken down. The same thing for students in school, and keep a record of them as a legal document. Find a safe place that you feel comfortable talking with your trusted individuals on how they can help you overcome this cyberbullying issue. Help them go through the reporting process from start to finish. Don't abandon them. Yes, a temporary solution to stopping cyberbullying is going offline, but before you do anything, be thoughtful of what you post on the internet before and you could unintentionally harm someone emotionally, mentally, or physically. Yes, the same thing as in the previous slide. Be conscious of what you post on the internet and adjust your social media privacy settings for who has access to what they can view or not view. Your content just depends on where you live in the world. And repairing your relationship to stop cyberbullying can also be a good alternative if it is from someone you know, but try to make a good and repairable relationship. So and let them know that they're doing something bad that you want them to get rid of so that you don't feel embarrassed. Yes, technology companies have made policies and regu- regulations on how to behave on social media platforms. And you can report abuse and cyberbullying based on the reporting processes on the different social media platforms, for which I have created a second video which I focus on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And for this question, it's also beneficial that I can get things, all of this done through, if you, just by filling out the form and going through the process as I demonstrate in that other video. And here are the few helpful resources. Like find a helpline, a few examples are National Alliance of Mental Illness, text for help, and stomp out bullying. This is bullying for for guidance for teachers on how to deal with bullying, helpful resources. Kentucky Center for School Safety. Stopbullying.gov for the Kentucky web page, anti-bullying and laws and policies from stopbullying.gov. They provide a definition of what bullying is according to the legal definition. There's policies and guidance and ways to report bullying. from that same website. This is the national level, so that you can view each state's bullying, anti-bullying page and regulations for their respective policies and ideas on how they can deal with bullying. Just click on the map of the state, territory, or DC on what they have to say about bullying and how to report it. This is my video that I was referring to in the presentation. It is out there in YouTube. This is Dr. Jackie Batry, who helped me to fix my script and my presentation, and so that I can make this as good as possible for you viewers to enjoy. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching. Do you have any questions?